In the process of beer brewing, the various components and contents in the fermentation liquid determine the taste and flavor of the final beer. During the fermentation of beer, yeast uses the nutrients in the wort to produce metabolites and secrete them into the beer. During the fermentation process, yeast needs the support of various nutrients, which affect the growth and metabolic activities of yeast. First, assimilable substances, mainly amino acids, are essential for the development of yeast. These substances constitute the proteins and nucleic acids of yeast cells and are the main components of the cytoplasm. If these substances are lacking, the growth and development of yeast will be seriously affected, resulting in a decrease in the ability of fermentation to reduce sugar and diacetyl reduction, thereby affecting the fermentation process and the final taste of beer. Secondly, auxins, including purines and vitamins, are important components of the active base of yeast cell enzymes. Lack of auxins will inhibit the metabolic activity in yeast cells, reduce cell viability, and thus affect the overall fermentation process. Mineral elements are also indispensable, especially elements like phosphorus. Phosphorus is an important component of yeast cells that synthesizes nucleic acids, phospholipids, and high-energy phosphate compounds. And phosphates have a buffering effect in wort. Lack of phosphorus will lead to slower growth and reproduction of yeast cells, weak fermentation, and significantly reduced fermentation capacity, which directly affects the quality and yield of beer. Finally, zinc, as the active base of alcohol dehydrogenase and lactate dehydrogenase, and the activator of multiple enzymes, is essential for the fermentation process of yeast. Lack of zinc will lead to slow fermentation sugar reduction, low fermentation degree, and weakened diacetyl reduction ability, thus affecting the fermentation efficiency and final taste characteristics of beer. In summary, Tiantai recommends that you understand these yeast nutrients, which are essential to ensure the smooth progress of the beer fermentation process and the final beer quality. By optimizing the supply of nutrients, you can maximize the vitality and fermentation capacity of yeast, thereby producing high-quality beer with a rich taste and unique flavor.